The Prodigal Son. There once was a man that had 2 sons. The youngest son came to his father and asked,
"Father, may I have my share of the inheritance?"
Reluctantly, his father replied,
"Yes, my son."
and the old man gave his son all of his portion. Shortly thereafter, the young man embarked on a journey to a far-off land. Enticed by the people and things of this land, the young man spent all of his inheritance on shopping sprees. He developed an infatuation for hats. He adored the big ones, delighted in small ones. He was smitten with the straw ones, couldn't get enough of the ones with feathers, and fell head over heels for paper ones. He bought so many hats, he couldn't keep up with them all. He bought so many hats that he ran out of money. Now there was a famine that came into the land, so that meant there were no more hats to buy. And even worse, there was no more food to eat. The young man, with no food and many hats, went to work for a man from this land.
"Here is a pail. Now feed my pigs."
One day, after the young man had fed the pigs and ate the leftovers in the pig pen, he began to think. He thought of how his father's servants slept better than him, ate better than him, and were treated better than him. Immediately, the young man arose and started on his way back home. When he was still a great distance away from his father's house, his father saw him approaching. The father ran to greet his son. The young man, hungry, penniless, and, yes, hatless, was overjoyed to see his father. When the father came to the young man, he brought him back to the home and had his servant prepare a huge feast in his honor. Now the man's older son became angry, for he had remained with his father, not leaving to deplete his inheritance. But the father came to him and embraced him.
"My son, we should rejoice, for your younger brother that was lost, and we never thought we would see him, has returned."
So they ate and were merry.